hope you guys are having a great day and welcome to another episode at You Reinvent. Today I want to discuss a topic which is probably evergreen and we talk about it, I don't know, a zillion times a day. Tiredness, fatigue. And years of conditioning and years of stories we've heard and thankfully or rather thanks to the idea of elevating the concept or the institution of motherhood to such a level where mother is as important and as insightful and as powerful as God, that we feel, oh, if God can do everything, so can we. Great. Congratulations to all of you who think you can. I cannot. And I'm sure there are a lot of other women, and I hope there are, who are saying or at least accepting that, I cannot do this. It's unless it does not, ever literally come to an end. And, I know that I keep talking about subconscious in a lot of my videos. And the reason I do that is because, all of these things that I am trying to deconstruct, trying to question, are subconscious beliefs that have been passed on to us over generations so silently that, we've stopped questioning it. Why should a mother have to act like God? Why does a mother have to be this be-all and end of it all, Why can she not take a break every single day? Why is it not possible to say that, you know what, beta, I'm tired. Can you fix up a bread and toast for yourself? Why is it so hard to tell your husband or tell your parents or tell anybody in the family that I need a break? Why is it that, the moment we say that I need a break, there is an institution that literally crumbles under patriarchy, under, years of conditioning that even women have passed on to us. I'm not saying this is a male passed on thing. No. This is a female passed on thing to females. So, as women and as a mother of a girl child, I feel like, it is my responsibility to change what I'm passing on to my girl. And the change that I can pass on to my girl is not by saying, beta, kal se aise kar lena. I have to live that myself. So one of the tips that I have for you today is, it's very simple. It's going to get your life back into your life, but before that, before even if you can, begin to implement it, you have to be able to accept that you need rest too. Yes? And much like a lot of my other videos, I always keep talking about systems and processes. I'm a fan of systems. I'm a fan of, putting things into a structure. And yes, I know many of you will say that it's not possible with children. Well, a lot of it is not possible. You have to wing it a lot of times, but still a little bit of structure always helps. So, what is my tip for the day? The tip for the day is that if you're a work-at-home mom or if you are a stay-at-home mom, this option 1 will be easier for you. And that option is, put your kids back in bed early. By 7 or 8, depending upon, their age group, put them into bed. Make it a habit, and even if they're not sleeping, tell them that it's quiet time, there is no gadget time, they can play or in their room, they can paint, they can read or do whatever. But they are not coming out. And if you all co-sleep, if you're sleeping together, they will be in your bed and do whatever they want to, and you stay out, right? And what you're going to do is, slowly and slowly, it might take a couple of weeks, but your child will begin to sleep off at that specified time, and you get an hour or 2 extra every single day to recoup, to talk to another adult, have an adult conversation besides, diapers and, what did they eat and pee-pee and poo-poo. Besides all of this, have an adult conversation. And maybe, talk your heart out, vent out. It's not possible when your kid is around. And you shouldn't be doing that when your kid is around, because you have to be mindful of what they're hearing. So put them in bed. And for working parents who are in fact coming home by 6 or 7 o'clock, I know it's not possible for you to just pack your kids off to bed as soon as you enter. But if that's not possible, you adjust your cycle and your chores towards the end of the day in a manner that you can get up an hour earlier than your child. And I'm not saying this, this is proven, research, There are millions of books lately, Miracle Morning and 5 a.m. Club, they're all saying this, that if you get up an hour earlier or 2 hours, whatever, it depends upon what your bandwidth and what your schedule allows. But if you do that, you get that me time, which you don't get as a mother. Trust me, my child is just about 5. But the only way I have been able to sail through this journey without feeling extremely fatigued and burnt out, and I'm talking about only the the physical and the mental and the physical part of it, because you need that space. That mental and emotional pressure, if you're thinking of work, or if you're thinking of an article that you have to finish, or you have to thinking of a project plan you have to make tomorrow, that is probably not going to go away. You will have to come up with other strategies to be able to do that. But at least you will get that me time, and slowly you will be able to use that me time into doing things you love. It could be anything, For me, the best thing is that, sip a cup of coffee and don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. And including my child, I love my child to death. I don't know what I will do without her. There is absolutely, I feel like, I have no identity if she's not around. Even if she's in another room, I keep feeling, no, you come and stay with me. Even if I'm working, I want her to sit next to me. It's not like she's only, attached to the hip with me. I am attached to the hip too. But I still need that hour with myself, just maybe, scrolling through the Facebook feed or whatever. So, in summary, take some time out for yourself every single day. It does not have to be a vacation. It cannot be a weekend. You don't eat, okay fine, 5 दिन नहीं खाएंगे, 6ठे दिन खाएंगे. आप ऐसे तो नहीं करते हो. Then why not, recharge your mental batteries too? Why not give that space so that you can be creative? You can be yourself. You can even, think of what to do. What would you like to do? So, take some time out every single day for yourself. And the best time is when your child is asleep, because then you don't have to kind of literally bother about a zillion other things, right? I hope this helps, and please feel free to share your feedback with me in the comment section. And I don't say it often, but today I'm going to say this. But if you like what I'm sharing with you through these small snippets, please like and share my video, and eternally grateful. Thank you. Take care and have fun.